Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for all your support so far, and if you're new here, welcome. So this is a twin flame reading where we're going to look at the divine masculine and divine feminine energies to see what's going on right now in the collective. Remember, it's general, so it won't resonate with all of you, because obviously we're all on different life paths. Also remember with tarot that we're reading the energy, so the thoughts and subconscious of the collective. So it doesn't necessarily mean it's happened yet, but it could fully materialise later down the line. Okay, I just wanted to share with you as well, before I begin, a few channeled messages and visions that I've had recently about the divine masculines, okay? So the first thing is, I feel from a dream I had that their heart chakra is opening at the moment. So in the dream, I saw a DM with his shirt open, a bit like, Medallion Man, but obviously he was exposing his heart chakra. So this shows he's starting to open up to how he feels within and connect with source. I feel they're starting to receive signs, and they're starting to notice the signs as well. Could be number synchronicities for some of them. So they're awakening. This has been coming through. For a long time they've been avoiding this, and for some of them they've started to awaken recently. Now, for some of them, the reason why they've started to awaken is another channeled message I got is some DMs have actually moved away from their family or from the people they were around. So there were some people around them who were karmic. They were kind of making a lot of decisions for the DM, and now they've moved away. This is how, this is a very good sign, because they're starting to awaken and open up, and also make their own decisions, which is, really positive. Some of them haven't quite broken up. So, although this has been coming out, you might remember the last reading, we kept getting the Three of Swords that came out in the DM reading, showing that this is on their mind, breaking up, from their situation for a lot of them. Some of them have done it and some of them haven't yet. It's still there, in their subconscious, okay? But again, this is positive. For those who have, they're really shifting now, awakening and listening more to their subconscious and spirit. Okay, also one last thing, as you can see, quite a lot of things. I got a channeling last night as I was falling asleep. This often happens. The best time to channel, by the way, and to just listen to your own inner voice, is just as you're about to fall asleep, or just as you're waking up, like as you've woken up and you're still half asleep. The reason, so if you're interested, is because you're still kind of in that meditative state that we're often in the dream state, okay, and the sleep state. So anyway, I thought I'd just share that with you. But yeah, this is often when I get some messages come through, when I'm not really thinking about it, it just comes to me. And I received the message that breaking up is the theme at the moment. Okay, so some DMs are actually now thinking about it heavily, as we got in the last reading. So some haven't done it, and some have. Okay, obviously, as I said, it really does depend, but I do feel this is going to happen. A lot of shifts happening at the moment as well, okay, which you may have been feeling yourselves. Okay, so after all of those messages. Let's get some oracle cards. Let's get one for the divine feminine, or however many Spirit wants to give us. Okay, so we got 3 there. Okay, let's try for the divine masculine now. Okay, and for the shared connection, remember we all have divine masculine and divine feminine energies within us, so we're a mixture of both, essentially. Okay, wow. They didn't really want to give me too many for the shared connection, so they said to stop shuffling there. So, okay, that's fine. So, okay, the divine feminine. First one was never ending story. Really makes sense, doesn't it? For a lot of us, you know, this has been a long time coming. What I feel from this is, obviously I can relate because I am on this journey with you all, in this with you. So I can understand. No matter how much you try and detach, because notice her heart is here in this ball. She's trying to detach, but she can't. Look at her, the way she's clutching her head. She keeps getting signs and synchronicities, you know, seeing maybe the DM's name, getting reminders, and then you do feel like this. You feel like you're going a bit crazy. And it's also just knowing this with this heart here. It's like commitment. Knowing your heart is only for one person. So some of you have just retracted from the world, and you're holding on to this because you know it's like a never-ending story. You know, it's this love goes back a very long time. You know, the connection, and you just know that it's something that's going to materialize, you know, again. Okay, some of you could be having dreams as well, and this is again what's just not enabling you to detach, which is difficult. I can relate to that. Okay, we've got observer. So yeah, interesting, we've got 2 stars. Wow, and 2 here. So some of you are really maybe in the 3D world, you're checking up on the DM, maybe on social media and stuff. This can also be, because we've got the stars, again in the dream state. You're just observing what's going on. You know, like I said, that I've been receiving, sometimes it's dreams, sometimes just visions, you know. So you're being guided to follow and, you know, listen to those signs that come through. Amending, beautiful. So some of you have really been healing, I feel. Healing the connection. Okay, because although when I say detach, it doesn't mean completely forgetting them. Some people seem to get that, get confused when I say that, or other readers, I feel, have said that as well. When you detach, it just means focusing on yourself and your own healing, but you still hold a space for your counterpart. Okay, and this is what a lot of you want to do. You really want to mend things, you know, between you both. It's a strong desire there. Okay, now the divine masculine got chop wood was the first one. Now I'm just gonna, I don't normally do this because I usually read intuitively, but I just want to get the book's interpretation of this card, because I mean there is a broom, so, and a bucket, so I'm seeing this as like cleaning things up. The door here is open. Wow, this is like the heart chakra opening, kind of like the vision I had. Okay, let's see. Essential meaning: being grounded in everyday experience, humility. Yeah. Taking your attention away from your goals brings you into a state of receptivity. This is the deeper purpose for releasing attachment. Yeah, okay, so when you engage in everyday tasks in a meditative way, you clear your energy to receive your aha moments. Yeah, wow. So this is kind of what I was saying about the signs that some of them are receiving. These signs from spirit, and it is when they're doing these chores or their job that they suddenly get these glimmers and they think, wow. This is something else I've been feeling. Some DMs have gone into new jobs, I feel, as well. They've moved. Some of them are training, and some of them have been asked questions. This is just another channel message I've just remembered that I received. They've been asked questions, and like just to get them thinking, like brainstorming, and it's led their mind back to you, to the divine feminine. So they've said, you know, oh, think back to a time when, or think back to someone you knew who, and guess what? They've thought about the divine feminine. Okay, 42. Yeah, finding their purpose, their meaning. Some DMs have gone into mission already. I've also heard. They're determined as well. This is another channel message. I've had a lot recently, as you can tell. One that came through was they want to succeed at what they're doing. So they've started something new, some of them, and this is good for them because they're focusing on themselves. Breaking away. Things from the past are breaking away. Because notice like the dirt here. Other things are just in the distance. They want to get to the finish line, which is also union. Okay, beautiful. Some of them are a bit hasty. They want to speed things up. Okay, but they can't, obviously, you know, and we need to take things one day at a time. But that's the energy they're in. And that's just beautiful. No place like home. Some of them are missing home. So again, this is what I was getting. Some of them have moved away from home. They're missing home. But this is also, you know, home is your counterpart. You both feel like home when you're together. This is what they've got their sights set on. That finish line, you know, is, as I said, union, building a home. That's what they want. That's why they're doing what they're doing. 50 equaling a 5 for a change. Spirit is definitely really guiding them at the moment. Okay? And also in the dream state. Again, you might be connecting. Really getting that? So for the shared connection, beautiful. First of all, we got happy, happy. So both of you are in your power. This is again a really positive message, because when you're in your power, you then are focusing on union within. Okay, because notice she's alone, so it's about that happiness within. The egg here for the new beginning that I keep feeling for both of you. So the DM has started something new. The divine feminine also could have moved home. She could also be building something, business maybe. And then after inner union, the final stage is then, union or reunion. So we're getting close. Okay. And this is just, again, just beautiful, really resonates. I feel unfinished symphony. So yeah, this story has not finished. A lot of you know that. Notice the egg again. Wow. 2 eggs here. So both of you, okay, divine masculine, divine feminine, you could both definitely be having a new beginning right now. Because often that happens as well on the journey. There's a lot of mirroring. I have read this before, and I know from my own journey, sometimes you look at, or what they're doing, your counterpart's doing, and you think, wow, I'm like going through something like that myself at the moment as well. So I feel there are certain key points on our path that are supposed to happen. They're destined, and other things can change. With music, so you might be hearing messages through music from each other. And this is also like the soul song, guiding you back to each other. Beautiful. 2 birds here. Some of you might be seeing 2 birds as a sign. And we got 10. So there's completions happening at the moment in the collective. Okay? And you're both blessed. Your union is blessed, okay? Wow, beautiful messages I think we got there that really kind of sync up with the messages I've been getting, through my own channelings. So that's pretty positive. Okay, so let's just see then the divine feminine energy. Anything else we can get? Okay. So the first card was the Magician. Yeah, so really feeling this new beginning. And some divine feminines are manifesting. You're ready. Some of you are really just taking that leap, doing something new. You're manifesting everything. Because twin flames are the Magician together. But the number 1, really positive for the new beginning. Yeah, and it really could be around finances, a lot around pentacles here. As I said earlier, your own business potentially could be what you're focusing on. Spending time alone. Making a decision. How to move forward with this venture. Certainly a single energy though for the feminine. So standing in your power is really what we're getting for divine feminines right now. Okay, wow. So the divine masculine is in your energy. But this is also showing what is to come, because we've got the 2 of Cups, Knight of Fire. So this is someone returning who's been in your life, very passionate. and a relationship growing closer. The resolution of a conflict. Yeah, a lot of you, this is what you want with that mending that we got. So some of you, Divine Feminines, could be the ones who reach out to try and mend bridges, you know. But with the Knight of Fire, this is, I feel, their energy coming in quite out of the blue. Okay, so a lot of fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Virgo. Okay. So let's take a look at the Divine Masculine energy. Okay, so this really confirms what I was saying about the change, the rebirth that I feel a lot of Divine Masculines have been going through. Shedding the old, it's like the ego death. Moving, as I was also picking up on before, some of them have moved, or they're going to move. They're moving forward on their mission, definitely. They're more balanced with this card here. Yeah, focused on building something. I really feel this is their career for a lot of them, because we've got Pentacles here. And as I said, I do feel a lot of them have started some new mission work. Yeah, so definitely something around work. But they're also internally, they're going through some mental conflict. And they're needing to meditate, just take some time alone. So this, as I said before, kind of getting the same messages here really. You know, it's confirming. This is what they needed, that time away from other energies. These energies could still be trying to get in, let's say, to their energy, you know, through communication. But they're starting to just take that time alone. When they've got that time alone, and they're receiving downloads, yeah, messages from Spirit. So we've got Scorpio, Cancer energy there. So let's see what could potentially happen next for the Divine Feminines. So remember, it's energy, as I said. Okay, quite a few cards. So we'll take those. Wow. This is amazing what we got here, because we got the King and Queen of Water. Here you go. Here's the union. Now this is the union within, as I said, that comes first. But then also, you know, I really do feel that a lot of masculines are going to just suddenly appear out of nowhere. Yeah, this card is amazing. It says, open your heart and mind to those around you, for the masculine energy. So again, this links to that vision that I mentioned, where I saw their heart chakra opening. That's beautiful. Divine Feminines, you're being guided to trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. Relationships will develop to a new level. But to have both shows you're both going to be balanced, okay, within. It's the end of a difficult stage with the 10 again. Embrace this change, okay? Things will get better, is the message here. Things are definitely going to get better. I really feel this is springtime for a lot of you, where things start to evolve more, but again, could be any time, because it's divine timing. The universe decides. Okay, and you're just being guided with this 4 of water. This came up before, actually, at the end, at the bottom, rather. Some of you may not want this, so you may not see what's being offered to you. You may choose to walk away and just feel discontent. Or some of you are walking away from a situation with that 10 of Swords. The end of a situation. So this is happening for both of you, potentially, divine masculine and divine feminine. So when you are aligned, you're able to have this ending and walk away. But you are being guided to open your eyes to the signs you receive, okay? So, what could potentially come next for the divine masculine? Oops. Cards are kind of having their own way today, but okay, wow. The Lover's at the bottom, so a decision around love, who they offer their love to. Yeah, they trust their intuition. This is the twin flame card. High Priestess for me is the divine feminine, Pisces and Gemini. It's like divine intervention is really what I feel happens here. So they do go through some anxiety for a while around their situation. Okay, but the first card we got was the divine feminine. That's beautiful. So this is what they want. Okay, they take that time out to meditate. For some of them it is a breakup. This comes after the 3 of Swords. They decide, again, they open their heart. Keeps coming through here in this reading and, in my visions. Accepting the divine love that they once walked away from. Okay? Yeah, so they may find this difficult to come towards you. They really need the strength to do this, but they will do it. Because we've got a bit of, anxiety, lacking courage here, but then we got the King of Pentacles there. They want to commit. Okay, now that is just beautiful. So this is to come, okay? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Libra, Taurus energy there. Wow. So, for both of you, you got signs here of ending things, having the courage to have this new start, resurgence of a relationship here. So let's take some channeled messages now from the divine masculine to the divine feminine. Okay, so we got, I'm changing, even if you can't see it. I often think back to that day. Your beauty takes my breath away. I don't feel I can ignore the signs I keep receiving anymore. I feel stuck in my current situation. And in the subconscious, I want to hold you in my arms. So let's have a look at messages from the divine feminine to the divine masculine. Okay, so some songs on the radio feel like messages from you. Yeah, so there you go, there's like that music we were saying about before. You have always inspired me. You fill a void in my heart that no one else could ever fill. I love you. I am in you and you in me, mutual in divine love. And in the subconscious, when I tell you I love you in my mind, I wonder if you hear it. Okay, beautiful. So some of you also might be musicians or songwriters, I'm also hearing here. Definitely really into music. Okay, everyone, so I hope this has resonated. Please do comment if it has. I hope you'll click the like button as well. Wishing you peace, love and light on your journeys. And thank you again for your support. And I'll see you soon.